This technique is called the sunk cost fallacy because it helps you get away from considering costs you've already spent when you're trying to work out whether to carry on with a project or not. So start off by writing down your original aims and assumptions on a piece of paper. Underneath that, write down what problems you're hitting and what possible solutions there are, and what the costs might be of continuing with the project. Then write down the chances of hitting the original aims. And question, do we carry on or pull the plug? Underneath that, you draw a dotted line, and underneath that dotted line you draw a final box on this side of the piece of paper which asks, what have we spent so far? And what we've spent so far obviously could mean time, it could mean money, it could mean other resources, or even prestige. Now the important thing about these costs is they're gone, they're sunk. You can never get them back whether you carry on or not. So now you're going to do a bit of origami. Where the dotted line is, take the page and fold along that dotted line. What you're doing is you're putting the sunk costs out of sight because you can't get them back, so they shouldn't influence whether or not you carry on. On the other side of the page you've got a blank space at the top half, but then you've got two boxes underneath, and in the first box you write down what have we learned about the project, and what have we learned about the people, what have we learned about the processes, what have we learned about the assumptions we made. And the second box simply says, well, who do we need to share these lessons with? You want to make sure no one makes the same mistake if it can be avoided. So when you fold the top of the page over, the box that says what we've spent so far becomes the head of the page looking at the lessons we've learned. So you're reframing the losses as the cost of learning those lessons. You're not running away from your losses, but nor are you letting them influence the decision on whether to carry on or not.